Was that before or after the BBL?
Oh my God, the thing we've never talked about ever.
Don't turn your chair now.
Yeah, but talk to you.
All right, guys, cat's out of the bag. Not like
Flacco brought
nobody
it
ever
out.
guessed. I was saving this for my podcast.
Okay, hey.
Sorry, this is no jumper.
So I got my BBL when I was a nanny, like a regular person, which is a joke Adam makes all the time about girls who get BBLs to work at Staples.
Man, these days girls get a BBL to work at Staples.
Okay, so the true story.
Or I have a more devious reason. Now you probably work for a rich couple, right? As a nanny.
That's not how I got my BBL.
Now,
This is your conspiracy.
No, look.
Wait, what?
Listen, most girls, right? Like again, like young girls fresh out of college will enter into homes and be like, "Damn, bro, like he's like a rich guy. He's with this old hag. Let me try to be as sexy as possible to break up that marriage."
I actually met a guy, and he was like, he had a YouTube channel where he would like film girls working out, but would really manipulate the thumbnails to make their asses look really, really big, so he can get a lot of views. Because back then, like, that's how you can make money, and you can't do that anymore, demonetize and stuff like that. So he was kind of like. He was like, I'll train you, but you got to let me like use you in thumbnails. But I didn't have an ass back then. And he kind of got in my ear and was like, well, do you have any interest in getting a BBL? Which I thought was like, you're training these girls. You're like a trainer. But then you're telling me like, I should just go buy an ass and act like this is it, you know? Right. But I had a check from my grocery store job because I had like basically a workers' comp check for like $6,000.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Slip and fall?
My wrists got fucked up from working as a checker. Like, I still have really weak wrists. That's why I always bring you drawers to open for me.
So you said, fuck this, I'm going to take this wrist money and put it in my ass.
They gave it to me. Okay. They were like, we're not going to take care of your wrist stuff anymore. We're not going to keep sending you to the doctor. Like, you want to settle kind of thing. And I was like, okay. And they gave me a check for $6,000. So I got a $6,000 BBL, which
it just
like,
happened to be the exact same amount?
Yes. Here, so like when you got your BBL, was it ever a thought, okay, I'm going to get this BBL and then start this premium snap?
No,
like,
not at all. I was a nanny. And like, I was just like.
You just wanted to get a more high value male?
I wasn't thinking about men at all. I was just thinking about looking better.
What were you going to do with the fatty?
Come on, Lena.
I've always been trying to get skinnier. I was not a skinny kid. I was like a chubby kid. So I was always like, my whole life I've been trying to get more fit. And like, I did have a small waist right here, but I had like, I had like a little tire on me, I guess.
Fupa?
Not a fupa, but like it sucks because what they tell you to do now if you're gonna get your BBL, if you're like my size or like slightly bigger, they'll be like gain weight for your BBL so that you actually have fat to take. I didn't know any of this stuff. I didn't know anything about plastic surgery. So I was trying to lose weight up until I got my BBL. So I had like the most minimal amount of fat on me possible to put in my ass. That's why I feel like my ass is like you look at my ass and you don't really think BBL right away because it's just not like that crazy big.
I do because you told me.
He didn't believe me when I told him. I remember the moment I admitted it to you. Like, no.
We had been hanging out for mad months. We never talked about this. And one night we were just hanging out, and I just go to her. I go, "You want to know something?" She's like, "What?" I go, "My hairline's fake." She goes,
I didn't even know you could do that.
Wow. Then like it might have been a couple minutes later. You're like, "Well, you want to know something?" I go, "What?" You go, "My ass is fake."
I feel like back then, Adam didn't want to know.
I honestly had no idea. And when I look back at it now, I would have completely known immediately. Yeah. But at that time, I don't think I had ever dealt with a girl with a fake ass. So I'm just thinking, damn, she got a perky ass butt.
It was really early in the BBL days, and I had big legs, so it was kind of like.
I think you have one of the better BBLs I've seen. It looks very natural.
No, but back to that though. So you was a nanny, and you got a $6,000 settlement, and you took it and put it into a BBL with no intention of attracting higher value men.
No.
Or starting a premium
I thought
snap.
I was going to be living my regular life going forward. I was still a nanny, and it was like, her kids had spring break, so there was like 10 days off, and I just told her like, hey, I'm going to get surgery, and she was like, I've had lipo before, I totally get it.
But you're acting like you didn't have it in your head that you were going to be able to monetize this ass in any way.
Because I didn't.
Like, you weren't going to be able to meet guys who were going to buy you handbags at least, or buy you nicer dinners. This wasn't a consideration.
I just have
seems short-sighted.
As vain as it is, I've always just wanted to look hotter, and so I wanted to make myself hotter. Like I was already seeing a guy who was like
rich,
doing
rich.
He wasn't even rich. He was just like training me and like telling me about how he can make money on YouTube and stuff before you.
Okay. And who was that guy?
A guy ended up like not just like leaving because I realized he was a crazy conspiracy theorist and was always trying to like teach me flat earth stuff.
Sounds like someone I know. Yeah. Dr. Umar over here.
We'll talk about that too.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching my No Jumper interview. Please make sure that you check out my new podcast, Touchy Subject, on my YouTube channel. I have 2 episodes out right now with Sky Bree and Kazumi, and the 3rd one's coming out this week with Adam, and our interview gets a little spicy, so make sure you check it out, youtube.com/LenaThePlug. Okay.